Your roadmap to the latest in auto? Welcome to Highway Herald. Today, we're diving into a story that's sending shockwaves through the automotive world. Volkswagen, an icon in the industry, is weathering one of its most turbulent storms yet. From financial turmoil to market upheavals, we'll uncover the 7 pivotal reasons why Volkswagen is facing an existential crisis. So buckle up, because this ride gets bumpy. Reason number 7. Climbing the Everest of debt. Volkswagen's financial troubles have hit a crisis point, with debt soaring to 208.35 billion euros as of September 2024, the highest in the automotive industry. Years of aggressive expansion, heavy investments, and questionable decisions have led to this staggering figure. Chief Financial Officer Arno Antlitz has acknowledged the gravity of the situation, calling it a full-blown crisis. In response, Volkswagen has resorted to cost-cutting measures like asset sales and layoffs, but these are temporary fixes for deeper issues. The company's outdated spending habits clash with the industry's rapid shift toward electrification and sustainability, leaving it struggling to adapt. The pressing question remains: can Volkswagen restructure its finances without alienating its workforce or tarnishing its reputation? The auto giant's ability to align with evolving market demands will determine whether it survives this pivotal moment. Reason number 6. Battling in China's EV arena. China, once Volkswagen's crown jewel, is now its Achilles heel. The market, once dominated by Volkswagen, has become a battleground where Chinese EV makers like BYD, XPeng, and NIO reign supreme. These local champions excel in innovation, affordability, and consumer appeal, leaving global players scrambling. BYD's dominance in 2024 highlights this shift, as it captures significant market share and surpasses sales targets. In contrast, Volkswagen's sluggish EV strategy has failed to resonate with Chinese consumers, a costly misstep in a fast-evolving market. Industry insiders call it a race to the bottom, with Volkswagen struggling to keep pace. Without a bold strategic overhaul, Volkswagen risks losing its foothold in what was once its most lucrative market. The stakes are enormous, as failure in China could send shockwaves through the company's global operations. Reason number 5. Explosive tensions between workers and management. A brewing storm is unfolding within Volkswagen's workforce, and it's threatening to upend operations. Management's decision to propose a 10% salary cut for employees while maintaining generous shareholder dividends has enraged the company's 98,000 German workers. Employees see this as a blatant double standard, fueling accusations of hypocrisy and greed. Leading the charge against this decision is Daniela Cavallo, chairwoman of Volkswagen's Works Council. A fierce advocate for the workforce, Cavallo has not minced words, calling out the leadership for failing to share the pain. Her stance has struck a chord not only with employees, but also with the public, shining a harsh spotlight on the company's internal discord. With strikes now a very real possibility, the stakes are enormous. Volkswagen must urgently bridge this divide to avoid catastrophic disruptions to production and long-lasting damage to its reputation. Employee morale isn't just a footnote in this crisis. It's a cornerstone of the company's survival. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now let's explore reason number 4. Dividends sparking outrage. If there's one issue that encapsulates Volkswagen's troubles, it's this. While workers face pay cuts and job insecurity, shareholders, particularly the Porsche and Peach families, are pocketing millions. Reports reveal that these stakeholders receive annual dividends totaling 52 million euros, and over a decade, this figure balloons to a jaw-dropping 520 million euros. Daniela Cavallo didn't hold back, comparing these dividends to winning the lottery every week. The disparity is more than just numbers. It's a symbolic chasm that's eroding trust and sparking outrage among employees. For many, this exemplifies corporate greed and an unsettling lack of accountability. If Volkswagen hopes to rebuild its reputation, it must address this glaring inequity head-on. Transparency and fairness will be critical in convincing both its workforce and the public that it's committed to real change. Otherwise, the rift will only deepen, and the consequences could be dire. Reason number 3. The fallout from shutting down plants. Volkswagen's cost-cutting strategy has led to significant plant closures, including some in Germany, leaving thousands unemployed and entire communities in economic distress. For many workers, it's more than losing a job. It's severing a lifelong bond with a company they trusted. Volkswagen claims these closures are vital for streamlining operations and boosting profitability, but the human cost is undeniable. Local economies reliant on these plants face ripple effects, with businesses and services struggling as laid-off workers cut back. The German government, a historic supporter of Volkswagen through subsidies, is now scrutinizing these moves. Meanwhile, unions like IG Metall are rallying against the closures, demanding accountability and fairness. Volkswagen's leadership must balance financial recovery with social responsibility, as failing to address these issues could further strain relationships with its workforce and the communities it has long supported. Reason number 2. Strike threats loom over production. Volkswagen faces a looming crisis as nearly 98,000 workers prepare to strike, with tens of thousands already protesting at the Wolfsburg plant. Workers feel undervalued and scapegoated, while executives and shareholders maintain financial security, fueling widespread frustration. If strikes escalate, production lines could grind to a halt, worsening Volkswagen's inventory problem as unsold vehicles continue to pile up. Though a temporary halt might reduce storage costs, prolonged strikes would severely damage the company's reputation and erode customer loyalty, especially in a market sensitive to delivery delays. The stakes go beyond Volkswagen. Failure to resolve this standoff fairly could embolden unions across Europe to resist similar cost-cutting measures. Conversely, addressing worker grievances effectively could set a new standard for labor relations, demonstrating a balance between financial recovery and employee welfare. The company's next move is critical. Reason number 1. Leadership under fire. Volkswagen's CEO, Oliver Blume, is at the center of the company's storm, praised for his vision, but criticized for his execution. His cost-cutting measures, aimed at securing Volkswagen's future, have sparked fierce backlash, with accusations of prioritizing shareholder returns over employee well-being, deepening the leadership-workforce divide. Blume has stressed the urgent need for adaptation amid mounting competition, especially in the EV market. Yet, critics claim his strategy lacks both clarity and urgency. Combined with labor unrest and financial instability, doubts are growing about his ability to steer Volkswagen through this critical moment. Union leaders like Daniela Cavallo have called for greater accountability and shared sacrifices from the top. For many workers, Blume's promises of a brighter future feel hollow against layoffs, plant closures, and pay cuts. His leadership now faces a pivotal test, with Volkswagen's future hanging in the balance. The road ahead. Can Volkswagen reclaim its legacy? Volkswagen's current crisis is a powerful reminder that even industry giants are vulnerable to market shifts and internal discord. From mounting debt to worker unrest and fierce competition in China, the automaker faces a wide array of challenges. However, within this adversity lies an opportunity for transformation and renewal. To recover, Volkswagen must urgently address worker grievances, foster transparency, and ensure sacrifices are shared equitably across all levels of the company. Rebuilding trust with its workforce is essential, not only for morale but also for ensuring smooth operations in the future. At the same time, the company must double down on innovation and sustainability to regain its competitive edge. Volkswagen has the legacy, talent, and resources to weather this storm, but success will depend on swift and decisive action. The next few months will determine whether Volkswagen rises above these challenges or succumbs to them. What's your take? Can Volkswagen rebuild and thrive? Or is this the beginning of the end? Share your thoughts below. We'd love to hear from you. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated on all the latest from Highway Herald. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.